Good morning, loves. I am so excited for today's video because it's something I've been curious about for a good while. I just woke up. It is 6. I shouldn't be up in the morning. We're going to be doing the Smashbox Photofinish Primer versus the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. That's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to put it on my face and then I'm going to show you how it wears all day, like the two competing against each other. That's what I'm going to show you. All day wear and all that jazz, and I'm babbling because it's first thing in the morning. So first, on this side of my face, I'm going to be doing the drugstore option, which is the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. This is about $5.99 American dollars. I've had this for a good while. I don't use this all the time. I will admit, I am not a huge fan of this product because I have super oily skin. I've used it for a while. Like when I first started out doing makeup, that was a product that I had and I used constantly. But I'm not a huge fan of it because it makes my skin texturally, it feels so different from the Smashbox. Here is the Smashbox Photofinish Primer. I have the travel size. The travel size is $16. The full size of this product is $32. Love this. I love this so much. So we are these are supposed to be dupes for each other, right? I am going to say that I personally don't feel like they are dupes, and I'm going to get to that in 1 second. So here we are at the super unattractive angle. So I'm having a whole bunch of camera problems, so we're just gonna have to deal with this angle until I can get some new equipment. So I just want to show you guys what the two products physically actually look like. So here is the Baby Skin. Please, there we go. So here, why is my nail so dirty? There we go. Okay, so here is the Baby Skin Primer, and here is the Smashbox Photofinish Primer. So Baby Skin Photofinish. Okay, here's what I can tell you how they feel differently. The Maybelline, the Baby Skin feels a lot heavier and a lot more velvety, whereas the Smashbox, it feels a lot more natural, and I'm not wearing any makeup. My personal experience with the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer is that my makeup I feel like my makeup kind of slides off because I feel like I'm putting on a layer of oil over my skin. It just feels very dense and just heavy on my skin, whereas the Smashbox, it doesn't feel as heavy. But right now, as I'm putting the two on, I definitely feel after a couple seconds I can't really feel the Baby Skin anymore. So I'm gonna bring you guys up close, and here is what my skin looks like with both primers on. Again, this is Maybelline, this is Smashbox. It's a clear primer, it's a pore primer, so I doubt you guys can see any difference. I can always see a difference whenever I'm wearing the Smashbox primer. I literally, my foundation just goes on way smoother. It's been a long time since I've used the Maybelline primer, so I'm not going to knock it completely, but I just know from previous experience, it hasn't been great. But I am actually curious to see if these two are dupes for each other, as in where they feel similar on my skin, but not exactly the same, as I mentioned earlier. You can get the Maybelline Smashbox, you can get the Maybelline Baby Pore Primer literally anywhere that has, makeup. So you can get Walgreens, I got mine at Walmart, Ulta, you can get it at Sephora, but on the downside with the Smashbox, you can only get the Smashbox at, Ulta or Sephora. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup, and then we will begin our vlog in a little bit. So it's hour 3, and I definitely do see equal oil production in my face. I didn't use a matte primer because I wanted just to test out this primer and see how the oil on my face reacted with the primer. Bless you. And I do feel greasy, but I don't feel like my foundation is necessarily heavy. I'm using a MAC foundation. I don't remember which one, but here is where we are with my oil protection and my pores. Remember, this side is Maybelline and this side is Smashbox. So here we are at hour 5, still looking glam. I love my eye makeup today. My eye makeup is really pretty. It was really easy to do. Let me know if you want to see a tutorial on it, because I'd be freaking happy AF to do a tutorial on this eye look. Not super loving my lipstick, but that's not what we're here to talk about, is it? No. I would say, I don't know if I said this already, but I think we're on like hour 5, maybe 6. With the primer on, well, both primers. Let me take a step back so my camera's not like glaring. So here's where we are. Definitely I still feel as oily as the last time I checked in. I didn't blot or anything because I just want to see, like, with no touch up, how both these primers like take to my skin. I have super oily skin, I have super acne prone skin, but here's where we're at and everything. I don't feel like anything's like, I don't feel like my makeup's falling off, which is great. I did go in and I set the primer with powder after I put it on. And look at my lipstick. My lipstick is not staying. This is from Ofra. I'm like, don't like this lipstick at all. It feels so like chunky on my lips. I couldn't find the best lighting to show you, but guys, I'm looking really greasy. Like, I know part of it's just because I have really greasy skin and really oily skin. Like, I need to keep a matte primer on me to stay matte, but look how greasy I'm looking. I am so oily. No, seriously though, I'm so oily. It's not even a glow anymore, it's a grease bucket full of oil. My face is so oily, but my hair kind of got it up okay. I took off my lipstick because literally it just wasn't working for me. It felt like clumpy on my skin, but that's not what we're talking about. No, that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we are talking about the primers. It is 8 o'clock at night. I don't know why it still seems so bright. It's not very bright outside, but I am oily. I am very oily. But that's okay because it doesn't neither of them claim to keep me matte. However, they both do claim to keep my foundation flawless, which here is my problem area. These are my problem areas, and like I'm seeing a breakout on the Smashbox side, which is not great. But both sides, I do see more pores on this side than I do to this side. However, I am seeing a breakout on this side compared to this side, which is funny because the Maybelline, we're gonna walk and talk. The Maybelline foundation primer feels like much more thicker on my skin. Like, it feels like thicker. It feels way more like velvety and just heavy and dense on my skin, which I don't like at all. The Smashbox feels lightweight, it feels velvet, and it really made my foundation feel like smooth. It made it feel like it glided on real easy. However, they both have like equal oil production, so they didn't keep me matte, which is okay, but that's a big thing for me. But in the sense, since they didn't keep me matte, I would say that my foundation did not stay on all day. Like, it did not stay on amazingly. We're gonna need a tissue. We're gonna do a tissue test. Okay, so here I am blotting at the one side of my face. We have some oil and foundation coming off. I'm gonna fold it in half and we're gonna look at the other side. So both primers that claim to keep my foundation flawless. I would not say that that's very true. Here we are. I don't even know if you can see. Here we are. Here's what we look like. I wouldn't say that it kept my foundation flawless at all. I would not say that because a lot of my dark spots are coming through. I did have some creasing in my nose. I'm having a little bit of a breakout right there. It's not keeping my foundation super full coverage because the oil production, like, it just comes right back around to the oil production on my skin, blotting it away. Definitely, I'm seeing like less oil. That's taking off my foundation, and I don't want that. Here is my biggest problem area on this side of my face, pore-wise. You can definitely see like a lot of my pores. That's from ketchup because I ate. I'm sorry, but like, look at this, is like a giant pore. you can really see, like, if you get up close. My nose, however, my nose looks pretty good. We're, like, getting all up close and personal. You can really still see my nose piercing scar. This side of my face, it looks, like, a lot more filled, at least from what I can see. I don't even know if, like, because I have vision problems out of this eye, so maybe recording this, you guys can see, like, more of what I can't see. But for me, this right here is a big problem area for my pores. I have a lot of pores right there, and I'm not seeing them. Yeah, I'm not seeing them whatsoever, which is really nice. I am, like, seeing some texture on my skin, but I'm seeing more texture on this side of my face than I am on this side of my face. Coverage didn't really keep my foundation on all day. It did not do that. You can see, like, if you can divide my face in half, you can definitely see this side of my face has a lot more, like, dark spots. You can see, like, a lot more just imperfections in my skin and everything. So let's think. I'm not gonna call them dupes. I'm not going to call these two products dupes, because in my mind, dupes are, like, the same exact thing in different packaging. Neither, like, these products, the Smashbox and the Maybelline, they both felt different on my skin. They both, like, I already explained this 7 times, I'm repeating myself, but they both felt different on my skin. They both gave my skin different reactions, in the sense, like, I've been saying that I can see the pores on this very clearly all throughout the day. This side of my skin, I can't really see the pores. But the downside to both of these primers is that they didn't keep me matte. They didn't keep my foundation flawless. So, which would I recommend? In my experience of using the Maybelline Baby Skin, I think it's great to use if you are starting out. If you're starting out and you can't afford, like, luxury, anything. It's a great primer to use. Don't get me wrong. But in my personal experience, as somebody, I have extremely, extremely, extremely oily skin. I felt like it was kind of a waste of money because it didn't do anything for my skin. Like, I would much rather take my money and spend it on a product that would keep me matte instead of worrying about my pores. Or maybe combining them both. So, yes, I would recommend the Baby Skin primer if you are somebody who is looking for a drugstore affordable primer. However, if you have the money and you can afford the Smashbox Photofinish primer, I would highly recommend that, because I feel like it works better. Come say hi to Kitty. Oh, look at your kitty. No, but I just feel like it works better. It did keep my skin, like, I don't feel heavy on this side of my face as I do with this side of my face. This side of my face looks a lot more flawless than this side of my face does. I would recommend both based on your budget points. Personally, my favorite is the Smashbox Photofinish primer, because I just receive better results out of it. So, dupe approved? No, they are not, but they're both pretty good primers. I'm not going to knock them. So, as always, I love hearing from you all, and I will see you in my next video.